Everybody doing? King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody is hanging in there after this tough loss. Eagles lose to the Packers, and really, that isn't the surprise. That ain't the big story of this game. The big story of this game was that Carson Wentz was benched for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts comes in and plays pretty good for a rookie for his first time in. I thought he did pretty good. I thought he had a nice drive, go down and score. He had one play was called back on a holding, could have possibly scored twice. Jalen Hurts given an opportunity. Now, do I think that means that's the end for Carson in Philadelphia or anything like that? No. I was glad to see Jalen Hurts do good. I'm going to root for whoever's wearing the green, always. But it was good to see him do good. And I know there's a lot of people talking about trading him. We need to trade Carson now. We need to trade Carson now. And one of my big arguments about Carson is the problem with all that kind of talk is that they can't afford to. So before I start and take your questions, I just want to show this again. I showed it in the live stream. But right here you can see, right here, that is the dead money hit the Eagles would have to pay if they traded Carson Wentz next year. Over $33 million. The following year would be $24 million. That is the issue, I think, that is going to be the biggest for those that want to get rid of Carson. How do you do that with a guy making that kind of money? With that said, interesting game. I'm going to hear what you guys have to say and answer your question. What do you guys think? It's Hips' restructured contract. Yeah, but they're going to just push all that dead money. Remember, what they do is they push all that dead money back down so many years. That's a lot of money. I still think the most likely scenario is that Carson still remains a franchise one more year. Now, Iron Wolf says let Hurts finish the season. I could see that happening. I think that's possible. I'm not totally against that, True Prodigy says, most fans think if a player does well one game, they are studs. If they have a bad one, they are trash. It's not the inch, it's the mile. I agree. Well said. Miles Sanders is a beast, says, sorry, Philly. Hurts did good. Hate to say I like Carson, but he's having a bad year. At least sit him for the rest of the season. I think, if I had to guess, I think they're probably going to give, if I had to guess, and as long as Doug Peterson doesn't get fired or something crazy like that, I think that you're going to see Carson get the start next week. I think the Eagles paid way too much money for Wentz. They did, Keith. Absolutely. How does Howie Roseman pass on Justin Jefferson and Jeremy Chin and say, I don't know, Justin. It's crazy. And apparently the scouts were raving about Chin and Jefferson, and he just ignored them. This game showed that it wasn't just Wentz with the sacks. Yeah, well, and I think one of the things with Hurts that was good for Hurts, and he took advantage of this, because that offensive line is so bad, and it is. Hurts at least is mobile enough that he can move and get out of spots that Carson can't, because Carson came in too fat. That's the truth. So who's likely to get fired after today, Peterson or Schwartz? Now, I would have said Schwartz, except because there have been reports today saying that Doug is on the hot seat. I don't know if you guys saw that earlier. I think it might have been Ian Rappaport, but they were saying Doug Peterson is very much on the hot seat for the Eagles. So you wonder if this is the beginning of the end for him, Carson holds the ball way too long. We need to get rid of Howie Roseman. Wentz does not know how to read the field and receivers. Well, here's part of the problem, and I said this in my stream too. When people want you to just throw it away, you have to remember, if you're in the pocket, if you're between the tackles, you can't just throw the ball away. If you just throw the ball away, that's called intentional grounding. You have to be outside the pocket. Carson can't move. He can't move. They keep him in the pocket, and he's too slow to move. So I don't know that he has any choice but to hold on to it, And I'm not disagreeing with you, though. He does. I just don't know if there's anything he can do about it until he loses weight. Freddie, man, thank you for a super chat, man. I appreciate that so much. And I know some of you guys were asking about doing the call-in show. We're going to do the call-in show Wednesday. We'll do that on Wednesday this week. Because it takes like 2 or 3 hours because I get so many people calling. No separation speed by receivers. None. And I got to tell you, I got a giant glass of eggnog right here. I need it. Eggnog time, yo. It is time. Adam Milsom, man, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that so much, man. Wow, we get rid of Doug and Howie. Stays, it hurts being a fan. Yeah, look, it's come to that. Devontae Smith, that catch the other day. Holy crap. Yeah, I haven't seen who won the flick chat. I don't know who won it yet. Hurts' interception was not his fault, Jeremiah says. I don't know why people are saying that's his. No, his arm got hit. I will say this. The Eagles, they're not going to win the division. Giants are clearly... Oh, look, Bad Dog's in here. Bad Dog's just in time. So, Bad Dog, just in time, because I was just getting ready to say, Giants are clearly the best team in the division, and the one thing you got to give me credit for, Bad Dog, I was the one saying the best coaching hire in the NFC East was Joe Judge. I'm absolutely right. Bad Dog Sports, man. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, how about the Giants? Who's the mad dog now? I'm the sad dog. You got a giant? Glass is right. McCoy's better than Wentz. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. I love you. I love Bad Dog. Bad Dog's my guy. Me and Bad Dog, we talk all the time. He's great. I love the guy. But the Giants are clearly the best team in the division. Hurts needs to play. Get as much value as possible. Trade him for a high-round pick and suffer Wentz. Yeah, look, if the Eagles want to go ahead and play him the rest of the year, at this point, fine, let's do it. As long as it doesn't affect our win-losses. Like, I don't want to win all these games. I don't know who won Flick Chat. I don't know if they put that out there yet. If somebody goes on there, you could tell me. 35, have you seen how slow Hurts throws the ball? It's not Wentz, it's the O-line. I think the O-line is huge, Do me a favor, though, beat Washington. I don't want to do that. You got nothing to worry about. You beat Washington twice. You just beat Seattle. Your team's, you guys are ascending. Giants are clearly going to win a division. What's up, Mina? When I'm going to be older, I'm going to tell my kids the struggles of the 20s for the Birds. I don't hope we struggle that long. Phil, you've been right since the beginning of the season. Wentz is too fat. Hurts proves that people need to go back to look at 2019. Wentz and see he was more athletic, more mobile. Yeah, look, D. Graham, go back. Anybody, just go back and watch the last 5 weeks of Carson Wentz last year. Totally different guy. Could move out of the pocket. He can't get out of the pocket. He's a sitting duck. He's too fat. That's one of the reasons why Hurts was good. And how about my man Jalen Reagor? Shout out to Jalen Reagor. Finally, it took the Eagles that long to give him a punt return. I could have told you this weeks ago. Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. Thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate that. Philly, I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Mistaken from upper management, bad talent evaluation, bad O-line play, and bad play calling. I totally agree with you. It's not just one thing, though. It's not just one thing. Yeah, he did muff it. I forgot about that part. Conveniently. But it is a lot of things, man. And Butcher's Block, thank you for super chat. Can you please do a whole video on Jalen Hurts and what you think, or just a whole video on the rookies? Yeah, I could do a whole thing on Hurts. And I'll tell you my feelings on Hurts. I would never have made that pick. Never in a million years I would have drafted him. Now, that's not because I'm saying he can't develop or be good or he doesn't have talent. I just think it was bad for the team that they were trying to put together. That said, I thought he played good today for a kid for the first time. Obviously, it was a little bit of garbage time, and you saw the Packers kind of play back, and then when it was a one-score game, all of a sudden they tightened up, and he had a hard time throwing the ball. So he still has to learn how to throw the ball. But, yeah, if they want to start Hurts the rest of the year, at this point, I'm open to it. No, Doug, yeah, you're right. Doug doesn't know how to use Reagor. I will always love my Eagles, never affair with... Me too. Philly Style won the Flick Chat picks with 400.5 points. Philly Style, shout out to you if you're out there. You are the winner of the Flick Chat. And I will have to get in contact with you about the money, man. Do you think we have yeah, I think you have a full-blown quarterback controversy. Yes. and it ain't going anywhere for the next 2 years. Freddie, thank you for a super chat, man. Hurts threw a pick, got a touchdown, got sacked. Wide receivers drop ball, sound familiar. Let's slow down on Hurts. Yeah, look, you got to slow down. We can't jump the gun on him. Definitely can't. But I'm open to look. If they want to play him the rest of the year, that's fine. I mean, I didn't watch the Giants game. Obviously, I was watching the Eagles game. But look, it doesn't surprise me. The Giants are up and coming. You know, Giant Eagles, when they beat each other, it sends those teams a certain way. Giants are young. They got a good coach. I said it. The best coaching hire was Joe Judge. Even Bad Dog will back him up. I mean, it's in video. And they're an ascending team. See, assuming Eagles have a top 10 pick, who do you want? I don't know yet. It's just, it depends. I agree. Star Hurts the rest of the season. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. He did say he was better. He was. It was. Look, I'm not into the recycled trash old coaches. Get somebody young and new. I like Joe Judge. I do. It's a shame he's a Giant. This team is trash around Carson Wentz, holding on to players on the offensive line. Good luck if you all think Hurts is the answer. No, we got a lot of problems, you know. With the first pick, which we take, Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith? Well, dude, I tell you what. After watching Devontae Smith last week, I gotta go. I gotta watch a lot more of both those guys. I'm not even ready to rank any of these guys, you know. You guys are ridiculous. You don't care why someone is struggling, but if they struggle, they're trash. Same with a player who has success. You don't care to know why. No, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why Carson's struggling. You're right. You know? Yo, 500, did you know the Eagles could have drafted Devontae Adams, DK? I know. It's crazy. I don't like Schwartz. I mean, I'm just not a Schwartz guy. Never was. Devontae Smith route running is ignorant. Is that, you say that in a good way or a bad way? Doug says he was on board with picking Hurts. I mean, look, as soon as they drafted Hurts, whether you like it or not, we like it, it sent a message to Carson Wentz. And the message is, we don't know that we fully believe in you. That's the truth. Ain't no time, yo. Yes, James Bradbury, all-pro. James Bradbury, my number one free agent I wanted. Philly needs to keep Dak's name out. Dak's, where is Dak? Is he eating the Ben DiNucci cannoli? Hurts made Carson looking worse. The reason why Hurts, I think, looked good was his ability to escape that pressure. Because think about this. When you go back and watch Hurts, and I can't wait to do it, every play he was running for his life. He was getting out of the pocket. Even the touchdown pass he threw was on the run. It was on the run. You know? Carson has to be thinner. He's too fat. Look, us fat guys, we know our own kind. Jerry Jones was actually smart not paying Dak like Howie. Oh, I mean, we'll see. Philly 500, would you hire Jim Harbaugh and fire Doug Peterson? I don't know about Jim Harbaugh. The first thing I would do is I would fire Howie. I really like the idea of Dorsey from, Dorsey. Apparently Dorsey wants to go somewhere and then bring on Eric Bieniemy. That sounds like something up my alley. Jeffrey doesn't like ones, yeah. Whiskey song. I'm all out of whiskey, 'cause I lost my Trubisky. I know Philly was right to say that the Bears still sting. Thank you. 500, if Wentz threw that interception, the media would bash him. They would kill him. No question. But, I mean, in fairness to Hurts, we got to be fair. The guy's arm got hit, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Like, I'm back and forth. Part of me can see Doug going back to Carson next week. But I'm telling you, if you bench him again, it's over. I think the season is over. It's time to start Hurts. The only thing is if Hurts does give you a spark, do you really want that? Do you really want to go and win an extra game? I don't know. I mean, we're on pace like a top 5 pick here. Hurts should have started. Yeah, Jake Elliott stinks. Hurts definitely did throw in the dirt, throw in tight coverage. Well, once you saw it was a 7-point game, you saw Green Bay stiffen up defensively. They were giving him a lot of underneath things and that kind of thing beforehand. Devontae Smith had a bad game when he has under 200 yards. That's that guy. So who do you guys like? Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase? Our secondary is reminding me of the 2018 secondary. Yeah, it's bad. Hurts played better than the stats show. Receivers dropped 3 passes. Yeah, I mean, they did. They did. Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith is elite. So 1, Jamar Chase, 2, Smith. I'd rather have my dead grandma kicked than Jake. Jake Elliott's got to go. You know, it's drafting Hurts mess with Carson's confidence. Tonight's game was the final nail in the coffin. It could be. I think you got one chance to take Carson out. But when you put him back in, if you take him out again, it's over. You know? We drafted a punt return over. I know. Now, this is only a break for Wentz. Mental. Everyone goes through it. Should have been benched. Definitely. Brady and Manning will be motivate Wentz even more. We're going to find out. Do you think that they come back with Wentz next week? The Eagles will draft some receiver from the Pac-12. Oh, God. We another corner, preferably size. We definitely need a corner. We need so many things. Chase is a quitter. You can't trust him. Dingbat. Guys from Mississippi State. Okay, Smith is the real deal. It looked like Washington and Giants take over this division in future 500. Well, I don't know about the future. You know, future is how long. But it looks like the Giants are ascending, and it looks like Washington is too, because Washington's got a kick-ass defense. There's Mark Holmes. Eagles stinks, Wentz sucks. Cowboys stink too, my man. Cowboys stink too. Hey, Joe Got Locks. Thank you for super chat. Watch Wentz play like Peyton Manning now. I have to see it first, you know. I don't think anybody can play like Peyton Manning in this offense. We got 621 people here. Please like, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for being here. I heard Vach and Jeff Kavanaugh say we should get Chase if we can't trade back. I'm open to it, man. I don't have my rankings and stuff like that yet. Leono, thank you so much for super chat. Eagles could have drafted last season DK Metcalf, this season Jefferson in the first round, and Claypool in the second round. I know, a lot of misses, man. A lot of misses. 500, watch Doug's postgame presser. He did not want to play Hurts. It came from Howie or Lurie. Well, that's even worse. If you're in that situation where the owner is telling you who to play, bad. Mark Holmes says, "How many quarterbacks are you down, bro?" Now that's an excuse. How come that's not an excuse when we lose all our quarterbacks? Kevin Bates says, "I like Jalen Waddle." I like him too. Yeah, I like him too. There's quite a few guys, you know. Yes, I say fire Doug Sal. Ain't no time, yo. All I can say. Guys, let me tell you, Chase is a bug in the locker room. Don't draft him, but Howie has talent always to mess it up. Well, I hope he's not there anymore. Mina says Doug is leaving. Yeah, it could be. Richard Henny, thank you so much for super chat, man. He says, I think Dak will be like Wentz after his injury. Look, it's going to take him a while. No question about it. And if I'm missing some of these, I'm sorry. It's going pretty quick. 636 people, 160 likes. We got to get over 200 likes. We got to get at least over 200 likes. Carson can go with Doug. How about that 100? Well, how? Doug is not getting fired. I don't know. You know, there was reports that came out today saying that Doug Peterson is very much on the hot seat. And that's the kind of thing that makes you really wonder if he's going to last. You should do a mock draft using Fanspeak or the Draft Network. I use the Draft Network. I'll be doing a lot of them. Because it'll definitely look like we're picking high this year. Jason McDonald, thank you for super chat, man. Howie needs less responsibility, and we need an offensive coordinator. Absolutely agree with you. Marcus says we need to hit reset. Yeah, and Jason, thank you for super chat, buddy. Dak will come back stronger than ever, and Wentz is always, we'll see. Carson is trash and a broke man, shaking my head soft. Yeah, well, we're going to find out. Definitely said, I don't care how Hurts played. He could have had 3 to 4 touchdowns. Wish he did. That would have opened the eyes even more. He needed to see how another plays can play, not make the play worse. Yeah, I hear you. Definitely time for... They got to do some things with their coaching staff. Who would you hire? Offensive coordinator and GM? Well, I don't know offensive coordinator because it depends if I'm hiring a coach. But I think Dorsey as a GM, I would go after him. I think the Eagles need to get somebody who has a track record of getting talent because the Eagles need to hit on the draft picks. That's how we're going to get out of this mess with the cap. Don't be surprised if Dallas gets Chase to steal him from us because cornerback is a reach at 4 for Dallas. Dallas is going to win a couple more games, and they're going to pick behind us. I don't think Wentz is mentally tough, and that's one of the main concerns. Could be. I mean, you don't know. I don't know at this point. I think it's a fair question. 13 turned into Aguilar. That was crucial. Yeah, he dropped too many balls, and that's like 4 weeks in a row. 500 is the best Madden Pro gamer, better than the worst NFL. 500 is the best Madden Pro gamer. Madden Pro gamer, I don't think so. Schwartz defense scheme still leaves receivers wide open all day long. Trying of Wentz and Doug. What do you mean? I don't know any of these names, and I don't watch college football or care or draft trenches, so you do not have the luxury to draft anything, especially next year. Not at this point. Dorsey drafted Baker Mayfield over Patrick Mahomes. Well, I think a lot of people would have. I think a lot of people were going to. I still think he knows talent. I mean, look at our track record. Who you want to see at quarterback next week? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't decided yet. I want to hear the press conference. I want to hear what Doug has to say. I want to hear what I don't want to hear what Howie has to say. I want to hear what Carson has to say. Hey, Fat Twinkie, joking with you, my man. I didn't mean to miss your comment. Lewis Riddick would be great. I don't know why we play zone when some our linebacker can't cover killed us this game. Well, that's what they always do. Devontae Smith has 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns in 9 games, and he looks like a total stud. When are you going to stop screaming because I want to watch you? What do you mean? I don't even know what that means. If I'm streaming, aren't you watching me now? The process and B was happening. We don't have coaching staff to gamble with picking a corner in the first round. Yeah, well, look, we need talent. We need the best available talent. That's what we need. We have too many holes. Hey, Five, did you have a chance to do some research into Omar Khan? If so, would you hire him? I haven't yet. I need to, but I haven't yet. Oh, John Rivers, man, welcome to Dingbat Nation, buddy. Welcome to Dingbat Nation. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. You have a stalker, be careful. I have a stalker. Who's the stalker? Jalen had more yards than Carson and didn't even play half the time. I know. Isn't that something? Why are we playing Alshon instead of Fulgham? Alshon will be out of here. Carson was building. This is my point, and that goes back to my issues with why I don't think the Eagles are going to sit there and bench Hurts. Bench Carson for Hurts. It's the money. The only reason they're playing Alshon is because they're paying him more money. That's it. Stalker, my nickname, SP for life. Okay. Dak on the field with a hover around crutches, still better than Wentz. Yeah, you wish. Hurts can be the future if we get a top receiver in the draft. Oh, we got to see, I love Lewis Riddick. How long you be? I don't know. I kind of go with it. You know what I mean? Marcus says Nick Foles. What about him? Dorsey's real good GM. Oh yeah, can't wait for the coach's press conference. Oh, yeah, we'll have to see what he says. The worst case scenario is that he plays well and he be used as trade bait. Man, they may have screwed with Fulgham's head now. Might have. He dropped what? Like 4 weeks in a row. He's had a lot of drops. How many plays did Hurts play to see? I don't know how many he played. Eggnog was right here, Nighthawk. Eggnog time, yo. My only problem with Dorsey is that Andy Reid hated him and spoke to the owner to replace him. Interesting. I went through our roster in Madden and went to look at every position. Our starters are either playing like backs or our starters back up 70s or over worse. Yeah, that's bad. It's bad. Green Blaze, man. The Fly Eagle. Thank you so much for Super Chat, man. If we hit the reset button, fire Howie. Agreed. Fire Doug. Okay. Get a bona fide wide receiver, real head coach, and then assess Wentz. Doug has to learn the same lesson Andy had to learn. We need talent, also some creativity. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I think that's the best way to handle it. Still, that doesn't mean I won't put Hurts in at the end of next year or for the rest of this year and let him play. But I agree with you. Marcus, you want the LSU coach. Okay. I wonder if the Eagles would go college. Would they go college again after the whole Chip Kelly thing? I don't know. See, I think the big issue is going to be Howie Roseman. Because I have a feeling that you have a fight going on between Doug Peterson and Howie Roseman, and Doug is going to lose this fight. Send Carson to Minnesota for Kendricks? They won't do that. I gave Carson 12 weeks. Jalen looks good right now. Yeah. Titans offensive coordinator would be a good candidate. Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, I'm totally okay with that. That is not a bad idea. What the hell's a burpee? They should have started Jalen Hurts. Well, maybe. I mean, it's crazy. Hurts should be traded next year, but I would bring a veteran backup quarterback. I don't know what you could get for him, you know. Carson being interviewed says he's frustrated and didn't know what was happening. Yeah, they went, yeah, here we go. This is going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly because I bet you that he didn't know he was getting pulled because it came from up top. That is what it sounds like. And I just got a notification that Peterson hasn't determined the next quarterback, which is what I expected. Emmanuel, thank you for Super Chat, man. The problem is the Eagles are going to make Hurts play in the pocket. You need to play your quarterback to their strengths. This is why I hate Frank that Reich left. Yeah, I appreciate the Super Chat. Thank you, buddy. I hear you. Zeke fan, what's happening, man? What's going on? Carson coming back, stud or bust. We have Jalen Reagor that was a big stud. You called it. No, Reagor had a nice return. Howie is the common denominator. We fire him, things could change. That's the only way I think so. Hurts just proved most of this is on Wentz. I don't know about that, my man. Think about it. I mean, how much did we see Hurts actually running for his life? I mean, he was constantly running for his life, you know? So I don't know. White Jones, man, thank you so much for the Super Chat. He says, Wentz sucks. Oh, he's not playing good. What can I say? He's not playing good. He doesn't look like he has any confidence. He don't look like he knows what's going on. It looks bad right now. It does. I hear what you guys are saying, you know? Well, Lord Brunson just said Carson should request a trade. Well, he can't. I mean, the only way Carson can request a trade is he would have to find a way. You have to pay $33 million in dead money. I don't know how you can do it. How can I defend Wentz? I'm not defending Wentz. Wentz was horrible. What I'm saying is that I'm looking at the contract, and I'm looking at the Eagles being stuck with the money, and I'm trying to be realistic on that assessment. That's all I'm saying. The other thing is Carson can't move. He's too fat. He can't get out of the pocket. At least one of the reasons I think Hurts did better is because he can move. Hey, look, Philly 400 is here. What's up, Philly 400? You want to have Carson's babies? I didn't know you had a uterus. If Wentz wants to trade, then he needs to restructure his contract. I don't know that he will. Why would he do that? They're paying Alshon $10 million. They aren't going to bench him. Exactly. And they're going to pay Carson I think it's like $60 million next year. You think they're going to bench him? See, I think we got to be realistic, you know? Jalen was scrambling instead of holding the ball like Carson. Well, but Carson can't get out of the pocket. Carson doesn't have the ability. It takes him too much time. That's because he's too fat. Remember, if you throw the ball away from the pocket, that is intentional grounding. That is illegal. That is a loss of down. Nighthawk, you never tasted eggnog? Is it like it's like nectar from the gods, my man? Yeah, it's good. The best. Carson got to lose like 19 pounds, yeah. Hurts needs to give them Philly special. Yeah, I think Hurts is going to play this week. I think they're going to sit Carson 1 week, maybe the rest of the year. Philly Joel, what's up? He says, I want Hurts. I think you might get your wish, you know? No excuses for Wentz. He is trash now. He's fat. Stop it. Dude, I don't know where you've been. I don't know where you've been, my man. I've been saying the guy's been fat since he walked into training camp. I mean, I've been saying it all along. It's true, he is. What I'm saying is this. You can complain about a guy holding the ball. And look, he does. He does a lot. He does a lot of things wrong. He's struggling. But what I'm saying is when the fact that he can't move and he's stuck in a pocket, he can't just throw the ball away in the pocket. That's intentional grounding, loss of down. He can't move out of the pocket to throw the ball away. You know? Wentz looked like Romo after his back injury. Yeah, he does. Carson looked like he's eating corn. He does. Eggnog time, yo. Yeah, Wentz for fullback. There you go. You know, excuse me. Yeah, see, G-code. It's not my excuse. That's your excuse. When somebody makes a logical point, the Wentz naysayers, they don't want to hear it. They don't care. They just want him to suck and they want him gone. But the reality of the situation is it doesn't work that way. I don't understand why you can't have a conversation. We can't talk about what's wrong with him, the reasons why he's doing bad, if it's fixable, and then, you know, the things around him that are making him do bad. I don't understand why that's like, if you do that, you're defending a guy. It makes no sense to me. You have to look at his contract. You have to look at his money. You have to look at these things. People just want to trash the guy and burn him and be done with him. I want to fix him. And the reason why I want to fix him is because he's going nowhere for 2 years. The only way teams are going to want Wentz is if you include a second-round draft pick. Well, you're not going to afford him. What's eggnog made of? Like eggs, sugar, more sugar. You can throw it over heads or feet at the receiver. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you're talking about a pocket collapsing, right? And you have to throw it perfectly with people in your face 13 yards at the feet. Because if you throw it 14 yards, it may get picked off. I think that's asking a lot. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying he doesn't hold the ball. He does. But I just think he's so immovable that he's a sitting duck in that pocket. And they don't move him out. Carson's pissed. Hurts coming up for postgame. I'm sure he is. Philly 400 says, nothing was Carson's fault tonight. Absolutely nothing. Blasphemy. Interesting. Well, you want his baby, so. 500, is Hurts the future of if the Eagles win the division? I don't know. I don't know if he is, you know. Mike Nixon, thank you for the super chat, man. Happy holidays to you and your family. I like that Rager punt return. And Philly, my Giants won today, sole possession of first place, and we have legit defense, top 10. Yeah, definitely. Judge has this team out. Judge, great hire. Mike, thank you for the super chat. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you, your family, and enjoy it, man. You guys are the best team in the division. Can we make the playoffs? I mean, you technically could, Super Mario, but I don't think you will. You know? When's contract doesn't matter? Yes, it does. Since we already have his replacement pick. We don't need to invest more money or picks. It was already... No. No owner is going to pay a guy $60 million and say, sit on the bench. This is why Jason Peters is still playing. This is why Alshon Jeffrey is still... I mean, we got to be realistic about the whole thing. Prism Mike, thank you for super chat, man. Appreciate it. Thoughts on Giants today? Well, Giants, best team in the division. Good defense, young ascending team. Came in there and shocked Seattle. And I think that they're the best team in the division by far. And Giant fans should be excited because, like I said early, when they first made their hire, they got the best coach in the division. Chase Rickard, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate that. Jamar Chase, I'm not going to complain. Zachary says, yes, Doug must hate Wentz because every time Hurts took a snap, he rolled out the pocket and Wentz got through. I think some of those pocket rollouts were also... my theory is that they told Carson to get fat and put on the weight, to not be going outside the pocket because he's always hurt. That is my opinion. So they don't mind Hurts doing it, but they don't want Carson to do it. And it's destroying his game. Kevin Bacon, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Which issues of Wentz can be fixed? So here's what I think can be fixed. I think you can fix his weight because he could drop the weight in the offseason. I think that would go a long way. Then if you provide him an offensive coordinator who uses him to his strengths more, rolls him out, those kind of things, and get a running game, I think a lot of these holding the ball too long, a lot of these unnecessary sacks, even a lot of these turnovers will go away. I mean, this is a guy that only threw he had 3 straight years of only 7 interceptions. So I think those things can get fixed. I think the amount of beating he's taken, his size, I think that's all worked against him. I agree 500 to weight was to protect him, but what's going to protect him from himself? Well, that's the problem, right? Your offensive line is, look, even when Hurts was in, this offensive line was horrible. Hurts was having to run on every play. It was horrible, Oh, Philly, here come the trolls. I hate you got rid of your real quarterback, Nick Foles. I'm messing, boy. Yeah, well, Nick Foles is already gone. I do think Hurts is going to play the rest of the year. I think there's a very good chance. And I'm okay with it. Hurts is faster, but Hurts is not a starter next year. Let's be real with ourselves. Seriously, we stuck with Wentz for the next 2 or 3. Well, that's my thought, James, is that you're stuck with him. Unless he's willing to, do something with his contract and they can get out of it and something. How are you going to trade a guy? I showed at the beginning of the stream, $33 million against the cap to trade him. Restructure just pushes that guaranteed money down the road. You're talking about $33 million you're going to have to spread out. And the next year is $24 million. That's like guaranteed money. It's like 50-something million. Sugar tits! Where the hell you been? We've been looking for you all day. People were asking where you were. Everything's better. Sugar tits is here. Hey, Fight, you think Carson's feeling Hurts? I think Carson's feeling Hurts. Definitely. Yeah. Hey, I'm okay for the rest of the year. If they wanna roll with Hurts, I'm okay with it. I just don't know what you're gonna do in the offseason. Howie, the man of many mistakes. I would fire him right away. Giants should be very proud of their team. They got a good young team. Remember when you guys were yelling, pay the man? Yeah, well, you have to. I still think you have to pay him. But, it's just not working out. Eagles got another L next week. But, yeah, I think so, Wesley. We should try to get Dak. We could win the Super Bowl with him. He just needs talent. What are you talking about, Philly 400? Manning once threw 7 picks. This is Wentz's only bad year in his career. He's the only quarterback in the NFL history with a running game. We don't even attempt to run the ball. And worst play caller in sports is. I agree with you. That's why I want to see. That's why I want to see what they can do before I'm willing to give up on them. Look, I'm trying to look at this from a realistic standpoint. It's easy to say, cut this guy, get rid of him. But if you look at the contract and you look at the money, I don't know how you do it. So I try to come at it from a realistic standpoint. Green Bay picked a first-round quarterback, and you don't even know he's there. So we're talking about Aaron Rodgers, right? But Aaron Rodgers is also, here's the difference. How old is Aaron Rodgers? 35, 36 years old? Carson Wentz is 27. You don't draft a guy for a 27-year-old quarterback. What if Hurts wins the Super Bowl and they build a statue next to Nick Foles? Does Wentz come as... no, hopefully he doesn't, but it may be time to go. Every other offense in the league makes it look easy. They do. Last Jedi, what's up? It is good to see you. And the Giants don't have Barkley, too. Imagine if he was healthy the whole... Yeah, look, I said it. Joe Judge was the best hire in the NFC East. Well, I'm tired of this BS all year, same thing. No, I hear you, G-Code. I get why you're tired of it. I'm tired of it, too. That's why I'm okay. I'm open to the fact that if they want to trade Carson, trade him. Not trade him. If they want to bench him for the rest of the year, bench him. Wentz said he just knew Hurts was going in for that play. Wasn't told anything more. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that believe that is coming from the owner and the general manager and not coming from the coach or the player. So that's a bad situation if that's true. I love all those hating on Wentz. He's young. He's going to be back from 17 form and win another Super Bowl. I hope so, Michael. Good to see you too, Dingbat. Next week we should be a good one. Oh yeah, who dat? Wentz should ask out. Well, he could ask out. How they? I just don't know how to do it. Like I showed people. Beginning of this, there over $33 million it would cost the Eagles in dead money to trade Wentz. $33 million, and then $24 million the next year. They were scared to cut. Alshon over $26 million. I'm not happy about the move. It was small spark, did not start a fire. Same outcome. Let's go, Wentz. Look, I don't mind if they want to try. I don't even at this point. Look, you want to play Hurts, and we're gonna get we get a 4 or 5 week look at him, and I can evaluate him and see what he's got. Fine, let's do it. But next year you're gonna have to go with Carson. That's what's gonna happen. Wentz sits, let him work off the fat, and get. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay if they say, look, we're gonna go with Hurts next week, and it's gonna be week to week. All right, so be it. Saints are going to bully us because we soft. Oh, look, I think the Saints are going to beat us. Zeke fans says Carson sucks, huh? Wentz is saying Bradford 2.0. Oof, that's bad. Could have won last week. We had played Hurts. We don't know that. We don't know. I say bench everybody. Say it with me. Bench everybody. Everybody. Bench them all. Weren't you against Hurts when drafted? I still am against it. I'm still against the pick. I still think it was a stupid pick. Because instead of hurting your quarterback's possibly confidence, right, making it feel that they don't believe on him, you could have gone out, drafted an offensive lineman, drafted a wide receiver, drafted a much needed position. Instead, you got a quarterback. And as soon as your other quarterback struggles, people are going to want the new one in. And that's what they've done. It was a horrible decision by the Eagles. Now, that said, it wasn't ever personal against Hurts. I like Hurts. I don't have anything against him. And once he's an Eagle, once he puts on that Eagles colors, man, I root for everybody. Unless his name is Nelson Aguilar or Nate Gary. That was a bad pick like all of Howie's picks. We need one more win to win the NFC South. I think since we own tiebreaker over Tampa. Hey, you're going to get it. I think we should start Hurts next game and possibly for the rest of the season and hopefully make some needed changes. Hopefully work on fixing Carson for next year. Yeah, well, I'm open to it. The fact that a rookie quarterback is out playing a fifth-year vet making $35 million should draw some red flags. You're talking about a guy that played one half of a game. When he came in the game, it was 23-3. Yeah, that's hardly saying that he outplayed him like on the same level. Let's see after a few weeks. You know what I mean? Gavin Sell, man, thank you so much for Super Chat, man. Appreciate it. He says, this team makes me sick. No future at all, being minus $60 million in cap, and now a full-blown quarterback controversy. The biggest rise and fall for a Super Bowl team ever. That is saying something, my man. Biggest rise and fall for a Super Bowl team ever. I agree with you, it is. I don't remember a team falling so quickly after winning Super Bowl. Gavin Sell, man, thank you for the Super Chat, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. I agree. Should every position face competition? It should. Philly Carson was great quarterback he had, but we have to be real. Jalen Hurts outplayed, and that's what we need. Well, hey, look, if you want to play him the rest of the year, I'm not opposed to it. But starting next year, I guarantee you Carson's going to go in as a starter. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I feel like the Eagles are about to have a quarterback problem these next years, and I don't think that's good. It's bad, Carlos. It's bad. Yeah. Would you be okay with starting Nate Sudfeld instead of Hurts? Hurts playing behind the O-line could destroy his career. No, I don't think you gain anything by playing. I don't think you gain anything by playing Hurts. I mean, by Sudfeld. We play New Orleans. We got to play New Orleans next. Hey, brother, new subscriber, how do you feel about the entire second? Jeffrey, thank you for subscribing, man. I appreciate that. I'm not happy with the secondary. A lot of it, I think, I don't know, but I feel like a lot of it is scheme. I think Jim Schwartz's scheme on especially in that secondary stinks. But Avonte Maddox has been a disappointment. I don't know if Darius Slay's. I know he's been playing a little banged up, so I don't want to kill him. But he's gotten killed by DK and then Adams the last 2 weeks. So we need a lot of help in the secondary. Address offensive line and wide receiver first, then cornerback, linebacker, defensive line. Have to do it in layers where the money is fluid first. Yeah, I mean, but we're paying 3 guys on the defensive line like over $10 million easy. Philly, you are only about 300 subscribers from 3,000. Yeah, we're like I think going into the game, I think we were like 250. So we're getting close. I would like to get there soon. Twin Singers, hey, I subscribe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Nate Sudfeld is the reason Jalen Hurts is here, you dingbats. But you say that like it's a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing. Hey Phil, you stream the Broncos versus Chiefs? No, I'm not. I'm not going to stream that. I will be streaming the Cowboys game on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we'll do a 2-3 hour call-in show. Take the Santa hat off. What? You want me to take the Santa hat off? See, I got a haircut. I had to get a haircut and shave because matrimonial duties was becoming a problem. I was too bushy. And then I had to get a haircut because they're about to lock down all the barbershops around here again. How much do you think COVID has to do with this? I don't know the Jays because every other team is going through the same thing. Thoughts on Jake Elliott? Gotta go. So Doug on the hot seat and Wentz on the short leash tells the worst possible scenario is true. Lori trusts Howie. That is the scary part. That is what I'm fearful of, right? What I'm afraid of is Doug was saying, look, I need control of personnel, what I want. And they said no. And I have a feeling that there's a power struggle between Peterson and Howie. And the reason why Peterson's on the hot seat is because Howie's going to win. Howie's got to go first. It's a scheme break, bro. Oh, yeah, I hear you, Kevin. Imagine losing to a backup quarterback with 100 yards. Yeah. DK and Adams are the best wide receivers this year. Definitely. Jake Elliott misses easy. The guy misses easy field goals. You know? Do I think we should lose out? The love of the Eagles person in me, the heart, does not want to lose out. Doesn't want to ever lose. But the logical brain part of me tells me that's the best thing we could do. You got to get rid of Howie first. Howie has to go first. Wentz may have a problem with matrimonial duties, but not me. We taking care of business. Greg Mill says, yo, I'm too high. I looked at my TV for a second, looked back, and seen you with your hat off and thought your stream ended. That's awesome. And you thought it was, that's hilarious, dude. And you thought it was an old video. That's awesome. That is great, dude. You are high as a kite. My God, man. You have no brain. You're an Eagles fan. Point taken. I'll take that with pride. Devontae Smith had 1,300 yards. Devontae Smith, I got to tell you, I like this guy, dude. 500, bro. Jake has big contract like Wentz, so he ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I have to look at his numbers, you know. Been watching since Eagles won Super Bowl and watch ever since. Marvin, man, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm bipolar. No, I'm not bipolar on Wentz. I'm telling you, I feel like I am trying to be balanced and fair on Wentz and trying to look at this from a different perspective. I don't feel like I'm bipolar on him. I'm just being honest. I got to say when he's doing bad, and I also got to say when I think that it's not all him, you know? I'm trying to be even keeled about it. Do I like Wentz? Yeah, I like Wentz. Wentz was my guy. No doubt about it. But I'm trying to be honest. When he makes mistakes, I don't want to put everything on everybody else because it's not true. He's got a lot of flaws. But I don't think it's all on him either. Mark Holmes is laughing at Philly 5 so hard. For what? What is he laughing at now? Can we just make Hurts our franchise guy? No, it ain't going to happen. There he is, Mark Holmes, laughing at me. What are you laughing at me, Mark, for? What did I do now? We failed Wentz. We failed him so hard. Look. I was, in my channel membership video, I was talking about quarterbacks having bad years and recovering. You know, Peyton Manning threw 23 interceptions his fourth year. I think he threw 19 his fifth year. Okay? He didn't have a great year. He had like 25 touchdowns and 23 interceptions. Quarterbacks have bad years. It's going to happen. Okay? That doesn't mean you throw the baby out with the bathwater. Yeah, the Eagles do, Prince. They have a quarterback controversy. This is why I didn't want to draft Hurts. Howie has set Wentz up for failure, and that's just facts. It is Broad Street Sports. That is true. He has. Saddest thing, bro, is we still in the division hunt. I know we are. Wentz failed Philly stop. He mentally soft, man. But you don't. Hey, let me ask you something, G Code. In all seriousness. You don't think that there's any reasons why that are affecting Carson Wentz? You just think it's flat out all Carson? Fishing, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Just lose every game except the last two. I hear you. Or just the Dallas game. I want to win the Dallas game because I want to chop Joe Boo's head off. Eggnog time, yo. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is, fat ass, skinny ass. Doesn't matter because Doug is dumbass. That's true. Wentz proves gingers don't make good quarterbacks. Imagine Hurts rolls out, fires, and it's Jamar Chase. Sounds nice. The O-line's horrible. He a big reason. Well, I mean, he is a reason. He's definitely a big factor. I don't know. I don't know if I think he's the number one factor, though. Peterson, Don J says that he did, but I don't know. Who are we getting in the draft? It depends where we pick, you know. Mark Holmes had an affair with Dak Prescott. Yes. Does it hurt so good, Santa? Yeah, it hurts so good. Speaking of Santa, now I've said this in my stream. If you guys want to watch a Christmas show, like, dude, go watch the trailer for a Christmas show called The Fat Man. It's not for kids, but go watch it. I watched that movie. That was entertaining as hell. I gotta tell you, go watch it. Fat Man. It's not Carson. Should be, but it's not. Take note, at the same time Hurts came in, Peters took the bench with an injury. Suddenly, no more instant sacks on defensive interior line. That is an interesting take, Karnak. Peters goes out at the same time Hurts comes in. I mean, Peters was god-awful tonight, so that is interesting. Philly, during the game, Hurts was talking to Deuce a lot. Do you think has any meaning? Oh, I think Deuce is probably just trying to coach him up. You know? Carson has easy fix mechanic problems Press Taylor refuses to fix. Yes. Where's the eggnog? Right here, my man. No, Hurts didn't have a bad performance. I was impressed with what I see. I was so impressed with Hurts that if they want to give Carson, you know, some time to just sit back and reassess things, hey, do it. I was surprised Peters didn't retire. Me too. Hey Philly, are you treating the season Eagles game as Dallas as a Super Bowl? It's going for me personally. It looks like it's going to be because if we win, I mean I get Joe Boo's head. That eggnog needs to be a double. It was a triple. 500. Carson only good year was 500. That's it. I disagree. I thought last year Carson had a pretty good year. I know he struggled at times, but I thought the end of the season I thought was great. I thought he carried that team. K. Hang says, I love Carson. He has real talent. I'd hate for it to get wasted here in Philly. If things don't get fixed soon, we got to let him go so he can succeed somewhere else. Hey, I think we're 2 years away from that. And once again, I'm going to go back to contract. You can't get rid of this man because it's going to cost you $33 million. Ramis, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Y'all have to build your line for Wentz or make adjustments for Hurts on the line. Y'all are the same thing we was in Dallas a few years back. Yeah, Ramis, thank you so much for super chat. I agree. You got to build that line. You're right. I mean, even when Hurts was in, he was every play running for his life. Devontae Smith, he's the best wide receiver. What do you think? So if Chase goes top 10, where is Smith supposed to go? Like, where do they say Devontae Smith is going to go? Because I would take Devontae Smith in a second. EDP, my man, what's up? Dude, we talked about this yesterday. This is not a surprise. I love how these garbage edge wide receivers can magically get open when Hurts comes in. All of a sudden, these sorry ass motherfuckers can't play and get separation. No, I hear you. But see, here's the thing. I think it's because Carson can't move. I think that he's too heavy. He's too heavy, can't move. So he can't get out of the pocket to buy time. And it doesn't give those guys extra time to get open. But they don't get separation. But shout out to EDP in the house. That's my guy. Carson could be the next Jamarcus Russell already getting there. Well, no, he's got to lose the weight. You know what I mean? I think if it was because it's garbage time and it was... Yeah, look, and that played a lot, too. Is when Hurts goes in the game, it's 23-3, right? So you see Green Bay just kind of giving them everything underneath. They just don't want to give up the touchdown. And then on the one touchdown, he scrambles, makes a nice throw. Greg Ward catches it. But you saw when it was 23-16... and the Eagles had the ball with a chance to do something, that defense tightened up. They got in that they got in that offense's face, and all of a sudden, Hurts had a problem completing a pass. That is not a coincidence. I don't know. Here's what I think, Sean. I think they said to Carson, you get hurt when you move out of the pocket. You get hurt all the time. We can't have it. You just got a concussion from scrambling in the playoff game. We want you to stay in the pocket and be a pocket passer, and we want you to gain weight so you can take the punishment. And that's what he did. And when they did that, they took his biggest strength, what he does best, mobile and being able to throw on the run. Remember early in the game, the first drive, he ran 2 times out of the pocket, throw darts, perfect passes on the run. He's not a pocket pass. Absolutely, he's not. JNL Sports, man, thank you so much for Super Chat. G-Men, hey, look, G-Men are the best team in the division, and it's just the way it is. I think Washington's second, but you guys swept them. And like I said, like I said when you first hired Joe Judge, best hire in the NFC East. Who do you think takes the last wild card spots in the NFC? Hard to say. It's hard. I don't know yet. Sanders suck. Why the hell do it hurts to run the ball, but never Sanders? They don't use Sanders right either. Can you name a starting quarterback this year? He's pretty bad. He's pretty bad this year. Where did I get this hat? I got this hat years ago on Eagles website. Here you go. Here's G-Code again. Here we go. Everybody ruins Carson but Carson, right? No, it's not what I said. Carson has to take responsibility for his faults too. No question about it. But you're going to have to fix them. So how do you do that? Why would they rather rush more with Howard? I don't get this logic. Yeah, they were running Howard more. I didn't understand it either. Giants can have the division, they not win a playoff game and not go to Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, that's true. Don't get me wrong, my heart doesn't want us to lose out, but if we do, could potentially get Smith from Alabama and get chemistry between Smith. Oh, I like Smith. You mean Smith and Carson. I'm watching Fat Man now. He just passed Canada, and Cop is lucky he was sleeping while the dude was... Yeah, how you like that movie so far? It's a good movie, right? I've expected the facts that we are trapped on both sides of the ball. We are, Jose. You've expected right. You accepted right. Eagles can beat Saints, start Hurts, and we'll have a chance. I think he's going to start. You want Micah Parsons? I get it. After Aaron Jones' 77-yard run, back to reality, Philly 500. Yes, it was. Philly, give these first-rounders, and Dallas will think about it. Give 3 for... What am I doing? No, I need an Andre Waters jersey. This is Eric Allen jersey. And by the way, this is the best logo. This is what our logo should still be. I want Chase over Devontae Smith, are good though. Yeah, I don't know which one to go, Frank. I haven't decided. I like Chase. I really like Devontae Smith. When I watch Devontae Smith, I'm just like, I'm wowed by the kid, Yeah, Eric Allen, Tyler. Get rid of Jeffrey, Howie, Press, Peters, and Maddox. Yeah. I need a jersey. Yeah, I'm old school. Dak would look worse in this offense. Yeah. The reason Carson is getting sacked is because he holds the ball too long. He has long release time. Therefore, why he can't make some throws? Got to fix that. Well, and what happens when you throw the ball away in the pocket? It's called intentional grounding. You can't get out of the pocket. You can't throw the ball away. That's part of the problem, too. I think he has no mobility. He can't get out of the pocket. Rager did. Yeah, I mean, it was so nice to see Rager run the ball. Oh, my God, Rager run the ball. That was like a beautiful thing. We definitely need secondary. Although I think a new scheme could fix that. Do you even get upset anymore when we lose, or do you just kind of expect this to also feel Wentz? I feel for Wentz first, Foles, and now Hurts definitely not helping with the confidence. Yeah, I get very frustrating. I'm very frustrating. I'm very frustrated by losing. No question about it. Yeah, I am. But At the same time, I'm at the point where we got to be realistic. We got to be realistic about things. You know, we're not that good this year, and we could get a high pick. If you think if you told people that Mel Gibson plays Santa, you'll probably get more people to watch it. Yeah, that's true. I was trying not to give that away until people watch the trailer, but Mel Gibson plays Santa. How we would draft kicker in the first round because we need one. I don't know. Jets, Eagles, sell out crowd, keep it 100. What do you mean? There's maybe only 5 quarterbacks in the NFL who could work with this offense, and Doug in the whole NFL. Yeah, I agree with that. Our defense good, but Slay Max need to step up. I think that we need a new defensive coordinator. We could have had I know, DK Metcalf. Eagles are our second worst franchise right now versus and the Jets after the Jets. Man, look, we got problems. 500. You stream Mayweather fight. You two are lower. I'm gonna be honest. I love Mayweather. I love him. I think great boxer. I don't know why I want to see him fight a YouTuber. I mean, it doesn't interest me. It's not. I'd rather watch a good championship fight. Now the Tyson fight with Jones interests me. Wentz potential out 2022. 3 years, 81 million, 24 million dead cap. That's a lot of money, man. That's what I'm saying. You're looking at least two more years. I mean, right now, I say Wentz too. Both teams suck. Jets are bad too. Yeah, I would have kept Rasul over Maddox. They didn't use him right, you know. I live in Maine and I have over 2 feet of snow, so I bird an Eagles jersey in the snow. Passively, my Nate Gary one. You have a Nate Gary jersey? How could anybody? I can't believe you have a Nate Gary jersey. You haven't answered my question. What are the Eagles going to do if Wentz doesn't play well next year? Well, I think at that point, right? If he doesn't play well next year, and you've done things to help him, you got him offensive line help, a new offensive coordinator, new quarterback coach. You've worked on his mechanics and you've taken his mistakes. If he doesn't get better, then I think at that point, yeah, you might have to eat dead money for 1 year. You know, not that year, but the next year, you eat that $24 million. And at that point, if you want to get rid of him after 1 year, fine. But I think you have to give him 1 more year. I felt a little better about this game, at least seeing some spark. Like, yeah, at least we saw some spark. Me too, Vincent. Gary's a future Hall of Famer, my ass. Hey, Philly 5, we can pass on Devontae Smith. No. This is an old team. I don't see them getting much better for 2 years or so. Paul Blade. Paul Blade! Is that Paul Blade? Paul Blade? You the man, Paul Blade. Paul Blade is in the house. Let me tell you, I know a guy named Paul Blade from Jersey. This guy is the man. This guy is a legend. And if it's that Paul Blade that is here, we have royalty in the house. Eagles will be bottom of the East for years to come. Yeah, for the next few years. We might as well just lose the rest of the games. I mean, that's the smart thing to do. I know it's not fun. You don't like to tank, but logically it makes sense. Philly, I say put Jalen next week. That Rager and Hurts is a great duo. Give Wentz a break. Yeah, I think they're going to, Philly fan. The more I think about it, the more I think they will. It hurts players good. His trade value will be good. If Hurts plays, yeah. Who do you like better when you were a kid, Tyson or Ali? Well, I'm old, but I ain't old enough to remember him. Yes, it is I'm the legend, though. You are the legend. Definitely Paul Blade. I could spend 2-3 hours on Paul Blade stories. How he used to dime trick people at the bar. All sorts of crazy stuff. Paul Blade is in the house, and it is the legend. Hey, Philly 500, I feel head coach Doug Peterson. Yeah, I think you're right, you know. Hey, Paul Blade, what's the issue with this team most? Carson, Doug, what do you think? Philly fans are queers. How are you going to fire Doug this early? Well, I wouldn't. Personally, I probably would keep him 1 more year, but if you base it upon the reports that are coming out, they're saying Doug's on the hot seat. Phil, you got a chance to watch Mike Tyson in his prime. I did, yes. I did get to watch Tyson in his prime. Tyson was a scary dude, okay? Hell, Tom Coughlin would be better than Doug. Yeah. People gave up on Carson after 1 year. I'm not giving up on Carson yet. I want things to get fixed first. The end of Wentz era, no, because of the money. Why don't they move Mills back to corner, play Wallace? Well, they did play Wallace at safety today. Now, how did he do? I have to go back and watch. Carson didn't have a big contract. What would you do? I would consider anything at this point. If he didn't have a big contract, I would probably play Hurts the rest of the year, see what I got, and then make a decision on what I want to do. I'd probably give Carson 1 more year, but I would be open to whatever, you know. But you would have opportunities. You could shop them, see if you can get something for them. You'd have a lot of possibilities. Meet the Mets, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. How was it seeing $100 million sit on the bench? Laugh out loud, pound big blue. And that's what the problem is. It was hard, man. It was hard. But hey, look, shout out to you and I'm assuming you're a Giant fan, right? Congratulations, man. That's brutal. Uncle Dirty, what's up? Thank you for the super chat, my man. He says Hurts is not the answer to the Eagles' problems. I mean, we don't know yet. We don't know. I'm not an anti-Hurts guy by any means, you know. But I mean, we'll see, man. But thanks for the super chat. Where's the legend? Where's the Paul Blade legend guy go? Is it possible that another team can take your cap hit if we trade him? Well, you don't get some of it, but what will be left over, like next year, Rockwell, what will be left over for the Eagles next year that they have to pay and take on is $33 million. And then next year, it's 24. Doug's job is on the line because someone threatened his life to call these plays because no one is. It's crazy. I want to know what Paul Blade thinks the biggest problem on this team is, what he thinks of Carson, Doug, and Howie. You lost to the football. We lost to a team with no name. I mean, that should have told us, you know. Hurts is the future? We'll see. I like Dylan Moses. Chargers about to fire their head coach. Doug might be heading there. Interesting. Hey, Philly, take away the mock draft says, if we get top 5, who you pick? I don't know yet. I don't know yet because I haven't ranked people. But I mean, you know, I don't know. You know, my whole thing isn't so much the position as it is the best talent available. We have so many holes that I think we have to just get the best player. Tank for Jamar. You're going to get a chance to get Jamar. Now, I don't know who I rank higher. I mean, I don't know. Is Jamar better than Smith? I don't know. Paul Blade, Roseman needs to go, and so does Doug. Wentz needs a new coach. Paul Blade, the legend. The legend. This guy used to own P.J. Wheelahands in Haddonfield. All right? Everybody, when he walked in, the crowd split. It was Paul Blade. Okay? He said it. I agree with him. I agree. Doug, Howie, got to go get Carson new coach. What would you do if we land a second overall pick? I might take a quarterback. I look like a pretzel, Philly 500. Hey, what are you going to do? I'm very salty. Paul Blade rocks. He does. You need a Paul... Oh, I have to give you a lot of Paul Blade stories, man. God. They just don't end. This guy has more women chasing him than anybody I've ever seen. This guy was the man of men. You know, and then there was this guy Frank, that used to follow him around. It was very interesting. Do you think Jalen should start? If they want to start the rest of the year at this point, whatever. I'm okay with it. But I don't think next year you can go in the year with him as a starter. Hey, Philly 500, thanks for all the great content. Do you think Wentz will get back to the starting lineup? I think he will, Matthew. But I don't know. He may take a week or two off, but I think he will. We have the 6th pick of today. That could become way higher. Philly, sorry I'm late. I haven't been home all day. Hurts is way better than Carson. We need Hurts the rest of the year. I think you got a chance to see him. Gonya, let's see. If I read my last comment. 500. Fire Howie, fire Doug, fire defensive coordinator. Except for the line and Slay for Tank, for Jamar. Otherwise, yeah, look, I don't disagree. Do the Eagles move up for Trevor? If Trevor Lawrence was there, I would take him. Because I think if you get in a position like that, you have to take a quarterback. And I know it's going to cause problems, but I would do it. Dr. Demolition, man, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. I told you that Wentz is a 0. Now, withstand my trolling Philly. Jalen is your savior, repent. Dr. Demolition, thank you for the super chat, man. I'm ready to take it. I'm ready to take the abuse. What are my thoughts on Slay? I got to tell you, I think Slay's been a little banged up, so I'm not going to overkill him, but I expect a little more from him, That fourth down play where they threw the end zone to Adams really pissed me off. Penei Sewell, yeah, that guy. I mean, look, if Sewell's there and he's the best player on the board, I'm taking him. I'm taking the best player. This team is in drastic need of top-end talent. You can move up to the number 1 overall would cost you 3 first. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Did you say corner or quarterback? I would say no, either one. It don't matter. I'm saying if you were in a position, just for argument's sake, that you could take Trevor Lawrence, I would take him. Because it's so hard to get up there. I think you have to do it and then just eat the dead money. 500, why would you fire Doug's fat ass? He good one youth bowl. Well, it's not so much me. I wouldn't fire Doug right away. I'd probably give him 1 more year, but I would fire Howie. The problem is we're getting reports that Doug may be done. I once met Ike Reese in the Philly airport. He was dressed like Omar from The Wire. Nice guy, though. Omar from The Wire. That's a blast from the past. Fire Howard, fire Scarecrow, fire Toad. Yeah, fire them all. Fulgham started losing reps when Alshon came back. Oh, right now, Dak. Najee Harris is a bruiser. We need to. But would you draft a running back in the 2nd round? I'm honestly telling you, I think the Eagles have so many holes. They need offensive linemen. They need defensive ends, as far as I'm concerned. They need linebackers. They need corners. They need wide receivers. They need offensive linemen. I think I said they need so many positions that I will take the best player available. Now, running back, no, I probably wouldn't go running back in a second. But we gotta get top end quality. See, my fear is the Eagles. Let's say they pick. Let's say the Eagles end up with the 6th pick, right? My fear isn't so much that 6th pick. My fear is that 2nd pick, which is what, like 33, 34, more like 35, I think, right? But that is my fear. That pick, that 3rd round pick, that 4th round pick. That's what scares me if Howie Roseman's still here. If we draft Lawrence, then a quarterback factor might have to expand to China. What is Sudfeld's job in a quarterback factor? No, you just cut Sudfeld, I'm a huge Carson guy, but I feel like you have to start Hurts, at least for the first course. I'm open to that. I'm open to it. I'm open to starting Hurts next week. Hey, Philly, I know we have problems, but if we get a top 5 pick, would you trade down for multiple future picks? I could, yeah. I'm open to multiple picks, yeah. Totally might do that. You notice how Jalen Hurts passed the ball around once he got in the game? He did, but, the one thing I noticed about him was he runs a lot. He's running for his life because that line stinks. Paul Blade's going to give us some wisdom here. He says, I knew Doug was a dope when he had Wentz blocking for a double reverse after being checked out for a concussion a few years ago. This is why this guy is a legend. Listen to what he says. I knew Doug was a dope when he had Wentz blocking for a double reverse after being checked out for a concussion a few years ago. That is a genius comment. I agree. Kevin Bacon, Justin Fields, I don't know. Maybe. I'm tempted, I'm tempted. I would be tempted about that, Kevin Bacon. I just think when you get that high, if you get a top-tier quarterback like that, you have to jump on it. How many picks we got coming 2021? I think we have 6. I think we have 6 picks right now. Patrick Mahomes, cadence, a 1 and 80. Interesting. Trade Sanders while he's still under contract and worth something. You want to trade Sanders now? There goes my sweats, stupid Philly. Sorry about your sweats, buddy. Tyreek Hill just made an amazing catch for a touchdown, but Andy didn't challenge. That figures. Andy was never really good with that. You know what I mean? Rehire Foles. Foles is hurt. If I could find your last comment. You're going to have to ask again. I can't find it. Yeah, Philly, never pay running back. There are Miles Sanders in the second. Well, you got Miles. You don't. I think they just need to use Miles right. Hurts was making a great plays. He made some very quick reads and made more reads and commits to the run. Was very active game, but he was also running for his life, and being able to get out of the pocket saved him. No, I wouldn't trade Sanders. Philly, not calling you old, but would the Vic Donovan running back plays would work with Carson Jalen, unlike Doug would do something like that. What do you mean? I didn't like when they used Vic that way. When no one knew who Fogelman was, he was good. But as soon as his hype fell down a hole, these players can't deal with the hype around them. I also think that the Eagles didn't, the team didn't care who he was. They kind of just let him rot, They took reps away from him. Feel like the Packers figured Hurts out when they put a spy on him. Well, as soon as it was a 7-point game, they did what they had to do. Jermaine, what's up with you? Can you? Yes, I will. I will live stream Wentz's house being sold. Maybe I will call the realtor and do a walkthrough. Jalen Reagor's a stud. Hey, Reagor, was nice to see him give a punt return. I was so happy. I've been calling for weeks and weeks. You got to do a punt return. That is an amazing catch by Tyreek Hill. Dude, you drafted a quarterback in the first round, but when your cap strap as far as filling holes on both sides of the ball, I would draft a quarterback, my man. I think because of the contracts, I would do it. I just think it's so hard to get a top-tier guy like a Trevor Lawrence, who he's supposed to be, You got to draft a quarterback. I agree. He lives in Harrisontown, near from where does he? Well, I have I don't know where she's at, but I have a subscriber who lives next door to him. Philly, do you think the Eagles will fire Doug Peterson today or tomorrow? I think it's possible this week. Just based upon what we were hearing from the reports, I find it very, very interesting, It could happen. I think Doug was the one talking about Carson to reporters and blamed Alshon. You think it was Doug? I can't believe so many people are living in Planet Delusional, Philly now says. Hurts got sacked 3 times and threw a pick. He threw high and too low. I see with football eyes that the coaches stink. Just a thought. No, the coaches stink. I thought what Hurts did well was that he was able more easily to get out of the pressure and get away from the pocket because than Carson does, because he's more mobile. And I think that helped him make some plays that Carson has had trouble making because of his size. He can move around more than what? Right, he can move around. That's it. Diet, you know what I mean. Diet, exactly. Got to go on a diet. Totally agree with that. I like Jamar Chase. Look at that. The Broncos are getting ready to score again. We're letting the Giants run away. Yeah, Giants are running away, man. We're going on that, behind-the-scenes division between quarterbacks and players. More going on than you... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. There's some weird stuff going on. As soon as defenses get film on Hurts, it will be hard. Yeah, it'll be harder. No question. Wentz used to move around like that. Wentz moved around. I even think last year he moved around good. But they put too much weight on. I'm telling you, the biggest mistake of this season was making him come in heavy. So what's with Travis Fulgham drops? Yeah, he's been dropping a lot. I don't know, man. I don't know why he's dropping so much, but he is. I love when Wentz moved around like he was a 200th, that he was like, yeah, I agree. We should take a linebacker, cornerback, top 10 pick. Hey, I'll take whatever, man. All I want is top tier talent, How do you feel about Hargrave? That was a bad side. Yeah, I don't understand. Look, Hargrave's got talent, and I think he's young. I thought the reason they drafted or they signed Hargrave was because they were getting ready to let Fletcher Cox go the following year because of money. That's why I thought they did it. But when they restructured Fletcher Cox, it kind of confused me. You know? I think we need to wait and see what we have in Hurts before we even think about drafting a quarterback in the first. Yeah, I mean, most likely I agree with you. You know? Oh, Michael, I was just getting ready to read that. Delete it. I want a 5-time Pro Bowl talent round 1. Hey, I mean, that's what you have to keep. That's what we need to hit. That's the best way to get out of the cap hell and stuff is going to be hitting on the draft. You need to hit. We need to hit. 500, start Hurts for the rest of the year and battle it out in the off. Yeah, I'm okay with that, Colton. Is there any way you could start making shortened videos of your live stream reactions to each game? Because I missed it today, and it would be cool to see you keep funny reactions. Yeah, I guess I could, JTP. I have to. It would take me a while to go through it, but I could try something. Do you know what channel Chiefs game is on? It's on NBC. Alshon needs to sit his ass on the bench too. Yeah, Mav, I agree with that. Now, Fogelman's still the same guy. He can still get open. He's still the best wide receiver on the team. The passes he dropped were mostly defended. You complained about him not catching a ball where a quarterback swatted it. I might have. I'm sure I did. Hey, bro, Giant fan here, but big respect for you. Keep it up. Tyler, man, thank you, man. Shout out to you, man. You guys look like you're the best team in the division. I thought you guys made the best hire in all season with Joe Judge. I think you guys look like you're going to win the division. Wentz should take a cheer. He's going to have to lose a lot of weight for that. Brussels sprouts time. What's the deal with Waddle from Alabama? I don't know. I mean, from what I've seen, I like him. It doesn't seem like he always consistently gets a lot of whatchamacallit. Did you notice how wide receivers got open once Hurts got out there? Well, did you notice how every time the pocket collapsed, Hurts could get out of the pocket, which gave the receivers more time to look open? That's something Carson can't do. Let's not forget, before the injury, Waddle was Alabama. Yeah, he was. Can we build around the quarterback position this draft, please? We hope. Twin Singers, man. Thank you, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. So what did you think about Jalen Hurts? I thought he played good. I thought he played good for his first time in. I thought he did good. If I get to see more, I'm okay with it. What do I think, Jamar Chase? Stud. Total stud. You know? We should draft Justin Jefferson. Yeah, next. That's what I'm saying. Waddle might be another good option. Yeah, totally. Why is everyone hating on Fulgham? He was supposed to do when he was never on the... Well, I just think people are frustrated because we saw what he could do and then they stopped using him. But see, I blame that on Doug. I blame it on them. You know? Hurts needs to wear a glove in that cold. Some throws seem to be off. Well, look. Hurts got a lot of learning to do. Waddle, round 2 guy, was going to be a first, but injury. Same Sidney Jones situation. Yeah, I'm interested in guys that can play and contribute. Yeah, I'm still pissed about DK, too. The problem with the mobile quarterbacks is they don't last. I want a stud pocket quarterback, says Paul Bleed. I hear you. But only thing is they got to get that line better. Because I don't care who, any pocket pass is going to get killed. You know? Is Andre Dillard starting left tackle or we replace him? I don't know what they're going to do with him. But I think I'd keep Mulata at left tackle and I would move him inside. Will I ever cut the beard? Yeah, when I don't have like 2-3 chins on my head, 3 chins in the back of my head, I think then I'll probably cut it. Very frustrating as a Washington fan. We blew 2 games to the Giants. Embarrassing. Yeah, and that's why I think the Giants are, ahead of you guys because of the sweep. Here we go with the delusional cowgirl fans talking about they going to Super Bowl next year. They think they're going this year. I think Mark Holmes, they won 1 game and he's talking like they're going to the Super Bowl. He's crazy. The Eagles need to roll Wentz out because it keeps him away from pressure. Yeah, they need to, German militia. They do. The problem is, and they should do it, design more. But, like, when the pocket starts to break down and he's in that pocket, he can't get out. He's too slow. If Brandon Brooks comes back, do we still need O-line and drop? I don't care who it is. I am taking the best player on the board. So if I'm picking at number 6 and the best player on the board, most talent, the guy with the highest upsides at left tackle, I'm taking him. If he's a defensive end, I'm taking him. If he's a corner, I'm taking him. If he's a wide receiver, I'm taking him. I don't care who he is. We are in need of top-end talent. Brandon Brooks should be back. 500 Kelsey may retire. Yeah, you got to get a center. They could have got a center in the second round this year. The kid from, whatchamacallit, wasn't he there from Temple? I don't think he went much later. So if he's a quarterback, you taking him? If it's Trevor, yeah, I'm taking him, Mav. I am. I will. Absolutely. I think if you're picking, I don't think 6 there will be a quarterback like Trevor Lawrence. But if you somehow got a position to get him, yeah. Darren says, disagree with a lot of your football takes, but respect the hell out of you for demanding free speech on your channel. It's anti-soy boy approach. Great American Philly 5. Thank you, Darren. And look, that's the great thing. We're allowed to disagree, and you don't have to agree with me. It's only my opinion. My opinion is no better than anybody else's. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you. But free speech is a required value on this channel. Philly, you think Carson needs to request a trade? I don't think they could afford to trade him. I'll even take a talented kicker in the first round. No, I wouldn't take a kicker. I'm not taking a kicker. I'm not kicker or punter, nothing like that. I'm talking about the main positions. Philly area or New York City area? I've never lived in New York City, so I lived in the Philly area before. I've never lived in New York area though. When Howie dies, instead of roses, people are just come to grave and say you could have drafted DK. I'm sorry, but Hurts does look better at this point. Well, sure, it looked good. He came in at 23. He's more mobile. When you're more mobile and you can get out of that pocket, especially that line is bad, yeah. And if you want to play Hurts next week, if they want to start him, I'm okay with it. Elijah, what's up, man? Now, when I say that I'm okay with it, I'm not giving up on Carson yet. I'm not. I want a year to rebuild him. I want Carson here, but he won't thrive like he did 2017. I see him on the Colts winning comeback per year. Yeah, when? Like maybe 2-3 years? Twin Stingers, man. Respect to you. Can we build around a quarterback and not draft a quarterback? Can we build around? Yeah, we could. Yeah. I mean, that's the most likely scenario because, I talk to quarterbacks. You're not going to pick 1 or 2. You think Dak wins comeback per year? I have no idea. If for some reason we traded Wentz, what do you think we would get for him? I don't think you get much. Maybe a 4th round pick, something like that. Maybe less. Problem is the money. The money. Oh, buddy, G-Men are back. Sorry, Nancy. Yeah, G-Men are back. G-Men are going to run away with this division. You guys are playing the best football out of every team in the East. You got a good young coach. I like him. I love your defense. You guys stole my #1 free agent this year in Bradbury, and you guys look good. Eagles failed Wentz, failed to draft weapons. They definitely did. There is no question the Eagles have failed Wentz. I totally agree. Dak definitely does remind me of McNabb. He does. That he even the way he moves and runs. Imagine we trade Carson for a 4th and he wins MVP Super Bowl. That would probably happen. Yeah. Evan says, I have mad respect for Hurts. A reporter asked him about his performance. He said, it's not enough. Yeah, good. That's good. I mean, everything I know about Hurts, like as a person, as a player, as a leader, is great. Is really good. So those are good things. It's Philadelphia luck. Carson would win a Super Bowl with New England. Oh, yeah. Quezza Milk Carton. Yeah. What about Arcega-Whiteside? Where is he? He doesn't even start. He doesn't even play. He's inactive. He's inactive and healthy. 2nd round pick. They took They could have had DK Metcalf. Ugh. Aguilar leaves the Eagles balling out. Didn't Aguilar drop a big play today? Either way, Doug doesn't know how to play Carson, and someone else will shout. Maybe, yeah. Giants can't ever break 20 points. They are weak. Yeah, but who's better in the division? They beat Washington twice. They're going to destroy Dallas when they play them. Twin Singers, man, respect to you, my man. Dude throws 1 touchdown, everyone gives up on Carson. Y'all are cruel as hell. I'm not giving up on Carson. I don't mind if Hurts plays next week, though. If they want to take a look or whatever. But I'm not giving up on Carson. I don't think the Eagles can afford to. You would choose Hurts over Wentz any day of the week? Okay. I don't know why they benched Wentz. I think it might have come from up top. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside was only picked because Howie said Stanford, he's smart. Well, I mean, what do we need? A computer engineer? We need a surgeon? We need a guy to build a rocket? No, we need a damn receiver. Giants lost to Andy Dalton already, not this. Oh, Andy Dalton. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? BB13 tells me I'm delusional about these. You think Dallas is going to beat the Giants? Giants are going to destroy Dallas. Wayne Watson, nobody is making excuses from Jalen Hurts threw a pick because of the O-line. I don't blame him. No, I don't blame him on the pick either. I appreciate that, Twin Siggers, man. Thank you. Hey, Philly, I heard Carson got his feeling hurts. Yeah, he got his feeling hurts. Yeah, everybody wanted Metcalf to accept that. Everybody wanted him but Howie. Howie said, why do I need a guy that's built like that runs like that catches like that is a tank, when I could have the guy who has his mom walk around training camp holding an umbrella on a sunny day? That's who I want. Crazy. Right, 500, we need someone to catch the damn ball, not a surgeon. Absolutely. You know, that's why I'm building a football team. I want to win. I don't need everybody to be priests. I don't need everybody to be perfect. I need them to be football players. Yeah, you ain't beating the Giants this time. So lost season. Start Hurts, trade him if we can get a second or something, try to rebuild Wentz. Yeah, I don't know that I would trade Hurts, but yeah, I might start him. Whiteside sucks. Could have had Hollywood Brown, DK Metcalf, Debo Samuel, I know, Terry McLaurin, Darius Slayton. Do you think we should draft the wide receiver from? If he's the best player on the board at the time, let's say we're picking number 6 or 5, yeah. Yo, 500, I'm going to win the division. We're going to be good. Man, don't worry. All right, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is here. Dude, I got Jalen Hurts here. He is probably getting ready on a plane. You're probably getting on a plane soon, right? But Jalen Hurts is here. He's going to win a division. You the man. I like Bradbury, though. I liked him more than I liked Slay. Only, I think age was part of it. Carson been horrible ever since Foles. I don't think Carson was horrible last year. He had 27 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions. I mean, I don't think he was horrible. If our O-line receivers aren't addressed when it doesn't matter who's playing, that's true. Man, respect, bro. Remember diet. Now, I remember. If Jason Kelce retires, we are screwed. Yeah. Trash team, though, Philly. Yeah, definitely trash team have. Philly, if I was GM, but Philly, if I was GM, but you two, I'm a first rigger. Second plays Godwin. Third Hightower. Full. You're going to go out and pay Godwin. It's going to cost you a lot of money. If the midgets get a good quarterback, they could be really good then. Yeah, they could. Wentz was good last year with what he had. I thought so. I was impressed with his last 5 weeks. You know. Your Eagles showed that heart, brother, as usual. Wish my Cowboys would play with heart. I'm dreading having to listen to Capizzo after today. Yeah, Roger Dodge, you're going to have to, buddy. But thank you, buddy. I'll be streaming Dallas on Tuesday. And then we'll be doing a live call-in show on Wednesday. I'm going to do about 5 more minutes. Then I'm going to go eat and chill out. Jay Kills, man, thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says, Wentz is done. He's done. Well, we should see. We shall see, right? Change the Eagles logo to a Philly cheesesteak for Carson's fat ass. I love it. Put Carson on a diet. Wentz ain't even good against trash teams. I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. I wanted Metcalf. Maybe the Eagles doctors need to be fired. Yeah, I wanted Metcalf too. But their excuse was, well, he failed the physical. I don't believe that. How come every time we miss somebody, they say that they missed the physical or they failed the physical or there's always some excuse. The DK Metcalf thing is unacceptable. My God, the guy's a beast. Eagles got heart, just not enough talent to overcome. Exactly. Wentz has girlfriend problems. Take him to a strip bar, please. 500. I thought he's married. Yeah, we need picks, Chris Bailey. Hey, 500. The fat man has his eyes on you. Great movie. Hey, Paul Blade. Legend. I sent you a text of a trailer of a movie. You got to watch this trailer, dude. It's called Fat Man. Joe got locks. Thank you for super chat. I start Wentz, and if he struggles, I'll bench him. if you bench him too many times, you can never bring him back. Yo, Philly, did you see DK Metcalf last stiff arm to? No, I didn't see it, but I heard about it. Anthony, what's up? Look, while I've been a Wentz fan, at the end of the day, I'm an Eagles fan, and I go by whatever is best for the team, so I'm neutral. Yeah, I hear you, Anthony. I hear you. Thank goodness the Sixers are coming. Yeah, Sixers did the things that they had to do. No, the movie should star Carson Wentz, but it doesn't. Philly, you didn't want DK. You wanted wide receiver from Baylor. No, I wanted DK Metcalf. Dude, go watch my videos. I have draft videos on it where I say, in the first round, if he falls, I will get DK Metcalf. You got to take DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about Denzel Mims. That was 2 years ago. DK was 2 years. Denzel Mims was last year. It's the fact that we didn't get DK, but we didn't get anyone productive. That's, to me, I don't know. You know, like if you would have took like a linebacker in a second, you take an offensive lineman, it's like, okay. But you took a wide receiver. You took the very position he played. So how do you figure this out? I can't. I try to think this. DK Metcalf. Big, fast, run, catch. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Mom's holding an umbrella. Like, where do you pick this guy? I don't get it. No, I don't think it is all Wentz. No. Jeffrey Lurie should take his shit on how he's destined to fire him. But that's what has to happen. What do you think with Slade got him to cover DK Adams? Hasn't done that those are two great receivers. 32 teams passed on DK. Yeah, they did. But here's the thing. The Eagles took Miles Sanders. They took Dillard, then they take Sanders. Then they draft the very position that they need. And every Eagle fan in the world is saying DK Metcalf. And they don't take him. You know what I mean? It's not a matter of disrespecting Whiteside. It's not a disrespect. It's just being honest. You got to take DK Metcalf. And to me, the fact that they took the same position, but they didn't take the right guy, I can't trust that guy picking. What if you pick, Bad Dog, that was right. I did a video on that. The Bad Dog comparison, DK Metcalf was Bad Dog and I was Arcega-Whiteside. Whiteside's underrated at what? He's not even playing, guys. Unbelievable, we won a Super Bowl 3 years ago. It is. Hurts should start next game, and if he does good, then he should play the game after. I think that's what they're going to do, Dre, and fire him. Eagles trade up for the North Dakota hot dog eating champion. Hot dog eating champion. Is that why he's fat? One of the major reasons we drafted Whiteside was because he led college football in contested catches. But that should be a red flag because that means he had trouble separating. Yeah, exactly. 3,500, instead of shaving, you should have dyed the beard white for December. I still could do that. Who do you take, Kirk Cousins or Carson? Who do I take? I still go with Carson. Yes, you are disrespecting Nathan Garrett. And don't ever diss JJ. Nate Gary and JJ Arcega-Whiteside. Two of the guys I go after the most. 500, the Steelers have had a good draft for a long time. No, yeah. That's why I mentioned the Steelers. Look at their defense. They always draft well. They always do. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I have always said since y'all drafted Hurts that all he needs is a chance and he will do Wentz like how Dak did Romo. Hurts been amazing. He might be right. It may happen. We're going to find out, you know. I would fire Howie so quick. Fulgham can't catch a ball, save his life. Not anymore. Teams don't draft quarterbacks in the second round to be a gadget guy. True. Yeah, that's true. We need Darryl, absolutely. We need a physical corner. I agree. I agree with everything you guys are saying. For the most part. Look at what Foles is doing to the Bears. Stop saying Foles. Foles is hurt. Is this the same coach that won a Super Bowl? Yeah, it is. Without Frank Reich, though. Love your passion, worst comments ever. I don't know what that means. Well, you like my passion, but you don't like my commentary. You don't agree with me. Is that what you're saying? You don't have to agree with me. It's all good. That's why we all have our own opinions, my man. Jalen Hurts about to be the next Cunningham? Dude, I don't think so. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Thoughts on Jalen starting next week? If they want to do it, then that's fine. Alshon Jeffrey laughing after committing offensive pass interferences. Yeah, that's very frustrating. I thought it was a weak call, though. Vontae Maddox is horrible. I agree. Wasn't the plan to make the Eagles a quarterback factory and draft the Hurts? How ridiculous. Yeah, that was always a lie. You know, that was always a lie. Always a lie. Carson's going to Indy? How? How is he going to Indy? The Eagles are going to have to pay $33 million in dead money hit. It's not happening, guys. So you agree that we should hire someone from the Steelers? I agree, James, that you should hire somebody from an organization or somebody with a resume of drafting talent, of recognizing it and drafting it. And that's an organization like, let's say, the Steelers or somebody like that. Yeah, I'm totally up with that. Eagles can't trade Wentz. They got to give up a first just to have somebody take. It's $33 million in dead money. Jake Elliott needs to go. Wentz will start next week. Laurie not paying all that cash for nothing. Well, that's going to be the question. Why draft receivers when Wentz doesn't use his receivers? He is short yardage quarterback. I think you do a great job, by the way. You read that wrong. Oh, you read that wrong. I appreciate. No, I'm trying to understand, Nick. That's all. But it's all good. I don't mean to read it wrong. Philly, can we do it, Carson? Bad trade for a bad trade like Westbrook for John Wall kind of thing? Is that? Well, here's the thing. You have to pay him. You would have to eat $33 million. The Eagles will have to eat $33 million next year to trade Carson. Then they have to eat, I think, the following year, $24 million. So you're telling a team to eat $55 million to send somebody away. I don't know that they would do it. Sharkhead Key 31, man. Thank you for super chat. Appreciate that. Need defense fund to stop Cup Pizzle from winning the division. Yeah, it looks like it's going to happen. I mean, look, dude, the Giants are up and coming. Twin Singers, mad love to you. Wentz had no field vision, which is an issue. I was seeing no progression through his reads, and he was pigeon toeing. I mean, I don't know how. Like, yeah, I mean, I think the guy is hurting right now. You know. Yo, Philly, what happens if Hurts starts next week and the offense starts rolling, getting off to a fast start? Well, then you may risk losing your draft position. But it's a full-blown quarterback controversy, you know? Birdman 951, thank you so much for super chat. Hurts brought swag today. Let's go. He did. Look, Hurts provided energy. No question about it. Okay, guys, so listen. I am going to let you guys go. I want to thank you for joining the stream, joining the post game. I really appreciate it. I will be streaming on Tuesday. I'll be streaming the Cowboys game. And then on Wednesday, we'll do a call-in show. So I'll have you guys call in. I'll put the link in the description because that'll go on for probably a couple hours. But I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Eagles lose. Big story is going to be Jalen Hurts came in for Carson, and we'll see if he starts. Doug hasn't let us know yet. But my guess is he's probably going to start. But, I mean, we'll see, you know. All right, Dragonfire, you take care. And if you guys feel like watching a Christmas show, it's an adult-type show. Watch The Fat Man. It's with Mel Gibson. It was hilarious. It was interesting. You got a new sub, bro. Nice comment. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to you. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, you could shout out to you. I can't even say your name. So I'm going to say VC. Shout out to you. I'm not very good at pronunciation. I'm not going to lie. Cowboys already missed the playoffs, so I'm rooting for them this one time. So Ravens missed the playoffs too. Lamar is overrated. Nice. Thank you, Nicholas. Yeah, we'll be streaming the Cowboys game. We'll also be streaming. I'll be doing a live call show on Wednesday, and of course, I'll have a final thoughts of this game. I'll probably be doing I'll probably rewatch the game tonight and then tell you what I think. All right, Paul Blade, legend. Check your texts. Listen to WIP Radio for Doug interview tomorrow morning. I will definitely look for that. I will. You guys take care. Thank you so much Appreciate everybody. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go. It's time to fill up on the eggnog, hang out with the family, maybe a little matrimonial booties if we're lucky. So take care. Talk to you later. And of course, don't be a dingbat.